Okay, so we're back, YouTube. I'm Remy. We're in Terrafirmacraft yet again. Um, I know that this isn't going to be the direct video right after my like 4-day lack of videos, but I would like to apologize for that. My friend's birthday came up, and had to go celebrate that. So back to Terrafirmacraft. Let's see if any of these guys, I haven't checked them in a little bit, are ready to be harvested. Those guys over there kind of look like it. Maybe? No? Okay. And I got some space here that I haven't planted yet, but that's okay. So today, we are going to... Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to get a few things done, and it's kind of going to be one of those, I have everything set up to do, and I'm going to explain it. So first off, let's get over here. This stuff over here. As you can see, I've moved metal over here, there's a random basalt block up there, and then there's this wood. Now, I'm not sure if this has changed. I haven't tried this yet, but originally, and this almost assuredly could have changed, this was how you made a charcoal pit. So I'm going to attempt to make another one, or not another one, to make this, the regular kind. Yep, this is how you make a charcoal pit. Okay, bad move. Alright. Come on, go out. Yeah. Okay. So that's not how you make a charcoal pit. Let's put some in here. I forgot to cover it before I started the fire. So, my bad. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit, but I'm not going to cut the camera just because the shape that you're going for, and I don't think this is the biggest, but oh, damn it. I think that this is the standard. I think you can go a little smaller, as long as it's like completely surrounding the fire pit on top, like a little dome over the fire pit. I think that's all you need, but it's almost not worth it, because I think it takes the same amount of time. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Damn it. Really, guy? So, as long as I stop making mistakes, this should go kind of quickly. There we go. Alright. The other thing is, we really don't want that fire to spread. So I'm gonna go ahead and destroy it. And we'll just make another one. But you need the center on the bottom row to be just dirt or rock or whatever. And because you can cover it with rock, it doesn't have to be dirt that you cover it with, it's just dirt. Really, guy? You gonna do this to me again? Dirt is the easiest to find, use, dig up, etc. Just implant all that. And it looks like we lost a few logs. So I'm gonna have to go and get some more. Alright. Oop. Now I should have a good few stacks over here. And I'm only using this wood because it was the most abundant at the time. Usually I will use the willow. But as you can see in my little forest over here, none of the willow have grown. because there's not enough room for them to grow. Alright. So here we go. Let's see, and there's 3 more. Good. We got just about perfect. 2 extra, which isn't that big of a deal. Alright, so now we're going to cover it before we light it again. And you do have to kind of click on the sides in order to cover them, which is why I had these guys here. I don't know what happened to that one. I guess it fell. Alright. And then I guess we can come up from, yeah, each side like that. Yeah, man, it's gonna fall in here when I, Ha ha ha. Alright, well, let's do this then. Let's go grab our shovel. Come on. This setup with the village thing is kind of annoying, because you always have to run across the middle area, but I think as soon as it gets a little bit more densely populated, it'll be easier. And I'll have several tools lying around and everything. Alright. So now we need to get the side ones, which means the one over there I dug up wasn't supposed to be dug up, but oh well. Really? Of course that updates it. Alright, so now I'm gonna need more dirt. Great. I was trying to do it with the amount of dirt that I had, but nope. They have to be a jerk face, and now I need to drink. Okay. Let's just grab a few bits of dirt. And drink. Okay. So, if we can get this thing to work now, we can put the corners in and jump down here and get the fire started. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and then boom, and start the fire. And, oh man, I forgot about this. I forgot something. Good. Now, hopefully that won't start until it's covered. Of course, I'm not sure why I would think that, but yeah, it's not starting. Good. And then cover it. Right, and then, yeah. Cover it with fire, or cover it with dirt. And you should, yep, there we go. Oh no, that's a torch. You should see the little torch things, right? You should see them start coming up off the top of this eventually. Kind of concerns me that they're not, but it did start on fire, so I'm kind of hoping that it's good. Next we'll get to this thing, which is a basic forge. Now, a forge and this thing. But a forge is, it's kind of like the fire pits over there that we have, mixed with the fireplace. Let's see, this thing is a fire pit, and then that thing is a kiln, I guess. It's kind of a mixture of those two. However, it cannot smelt ore, but it can reheat ingots, which is why I moved the ingots over. And it allows you to readily shape them for this, which is going to be our makeshift anvil. Now the quartzite wasn't hard enough, so I brought over some basalt to use as that. But we have to wait on the coal to be done here before we can start up the forge, because it takes coal or charcoal. And we're making charcoal, technically. Alright, so next up we have the barrels, the leather working, which is fine. Oh, come on, I just want to put the tools up. Alright, so we need our rawhide, and I'll get to this flux stuff here in a little bit. And we technically only need 3 of this, but... oh, and we need a knife. I forgot my knife is all the way over in that building with the kitchen. I guess I can show you all the kitchen-y stuff I've made. A lot of that. Got some meals up there. Over here we got a whole lot of bread. A little bit of everything, except for dough. I cooked all the dough. It took for freaking ever. And I learned that I put planks up there, so it wouldn't be a full block thick. But apparently the fireplace doesn't count them as a block, so when it starts raining, the fireplace thinks that it's being rained upon, even though it's not. Okay, so in the first barrel, we have lime water, which is simply made by getting a bucket of water and some flux that I showed you in there, and then putting them together in a crafting bench, and making and pulling it out as lime water. Now, to make flux, there's a couple different ways. You can get limestone, and I think you can get conglomerate. We'll test it with some conglomerate here. And you take a hammer, and the conglomerate, maybe, no? You can do limestone, you can do, actually, yeah, we can go do that in a little bit, and I'll show you how to do it. There's some borax in our cave over there that we can go hunting for. But regardless, this one has lime water, this one has regular water. So you can put, I wonder if you can you put all of them in there? And then I think you seal it, right? And it does its thing, maybe? I forget. I'll look it up off camera, but first, and I could have just been completely wrong about that. Kind of going off of no actual research. Alright, so over here we're going to look for some borax. Oh, I forgot the prospector's pick. Why can't I say prospectors without, like, getting tongue-tied? Alright, boom. Excellent. So, I already know about where it is, but I'm going to show you. I think I already showed you in one video where it was showing up. But this is as deep as I got, and we started, right there is where we're going to dig. But we started getting to nothing. There's nothing here, nothing here, nothing down here. And I learned that apparently the terrain gen for this version of Terrafirmacraft is not as good as the last, because there are almost no caves. You get pockets of where water and lava is at, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to dig into this a little ways. Alright. And I'm sorry that it does take a while for us to break up blocks. We only have a copper axe. Yep, right there. Right at my feet. That is borax right there. And there's some down... oh no, that's not it. That's just how that looks. But that's some right there. So let's dig this out. And there's some more. So borax. And then you take the borax and you take a hammer and you get flux. But I'm going to save the borax because it stacks more. And borax really isn't all that helpful. I mean, it's good to have some, but you can just find limestone on the surface. It's not like it's that hard to find flux, and the only thing borax is good for is flux. So, it's kind of like a superfluous thing. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Boom and boom. I guess we can go back over to the leather to see if it's done. If not, I'll cut. I don't know how to... It's still raw hide. Weird. And it's still sealed and empty. Alright, well, you'll get to see how I make some lime water now, just because it's empty. Bucket is in there. Give me the bucket. Thank you. So I know that you need the knife for the tanning. Man, I run out of water so fast because I'm used to just jumping around everywhere. While I'm showing you this, let's put it on peaceful. Usually I wouldn't. I'd just, you know, fight, but I'm trying to figure this out. And actually, this is kind of dark down here. Let's give it some light. Alright, so basically what you want to do, and we forgot the flux. I keep forgetting things. Like a noob cake. So, we have flux, we have a bucket, we have barrels. Bucket, flux, lime water, empty, bucket, flux, lime water, empty. And I'm not sure, like, if it has to be full or anything. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'll tell you that. I just know that this is, you need water and you need lime water. And the lime water comes first. And you have to get all the fur off the hide to make it rawhide, but the hides that I took don't have fur on them, because they're mostly pig hides. Yeah, weird. I'm not quite sure how to do this. So hopefully we're good at that. I'm just gonna grab another bucket of water because I like it being full. Yeah, weird. Okay, so I'll figure that out off camera. The other thing I wanted to show you is a tool, actually. And because all the hides that we have don't actually have wool or fur on them, I can't use this, but let's see, where is it? This guy, a spindle, and I'll show you how to make it. You make a spindle by putting a clay and a stick together, and that gives you a clay spindle. And then you take the spindle over to a kiln, this kind of thing over here. That's how I did it, or I think you can do it in the forge, or a bloomery if you're that far ahead. And when it comes out, it's just the spindle head. It's not the stick, because the stick, you know, was on fire. It burnt. So you have to add another stick in. And that allows you to take the wool that you take off of skins and process it into string, and then process that into cloth, and yada yada yada. And let's see if the pig made a baby or not. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Any eggs? Nope. Alright. So yeah. That's everything that's going on here. And I think that this is going to be one of the last episodes of this mod. At least until the update where the new terrain comes out, because I would like to show you guys some caving. And how to do some serious caving. Because like if you look at the there's sometimes you can get little world holes, and all you see is the very bottom bedrock and um, little pools of water and little pools of lava underground. There's no caves. And at first I thought it was kind of a biome thing, but no, I looked at other worlds, other biomes. Not so good. Okay, so it's been a full day and night cycle. Looks like some of my carrots are almost ready to harvest. I will figure out this, and we will hopefully this is actually burning, even though it's not giving off its little smoke things. Um, this does take a very long time to make coal, or charcoal, I guess. But you make a lot of it at a time. You make, batches of it. So, as long as there's not another way to do it that I don't know of in the new update, we will come back to this and to the leather stuff. Not sure. Yeah, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head of how to do it. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be right back with that.